Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are doing the BB Superfly. This thing is a fantastic balisong for the money, especially when it's on offer. And I'm just here to tell you guys my thoughts on it in the fantastic sunshine. Sorry for lack of videos lately. I've been incredibly busy. This thing is one of a kind, to be honest. I've not flipped something quite like this. I'm a bit lost for words, particularly because this is like a 10th try to record the video or whatever. And so I'm very much unenthused by my camera right now. It's been giving me just problems out of nowhere. It's been acting up since yesterday. It's really not nice. On top of being too busy to even flip balisongs, to be honest. I need to get this out because I got to send this back to the customer who so kindly requested this beautiful anodization. Check out proper photos of it on Instagram at b.g1k. It should be the most recent post at the time of posting this video, and probably for the next few months. Actually no, there'll be some other posts in the next few months actually, so, be aware for that, turn post notifications on. And whilst you're doing that as well, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and watch the video all the way to the end. Leave a comment, because I like hearing about your thoughts and you guys' days, and, tell me, what do you think is the best titanium balisong for the most reasonable price? What do you think is the best priced titanium balisong that's an original design? I mean, we won't go for clones, because they are pretty ridiculous. Yeah, just let me know. I'd be interested to think what are your thoughts. Now, when I got this guy, it came on the other blade, the round one, and I personally didn't like it very much. It's a short blade. It makes it like rep short, I think, or maybe even slightly shorter, because the handles are pretty long. They're a bit longer than Kraken, I think, if I remember correctly. And then with this blade, it becomes kind of serif length. So yeah, big difference in the blades, and they do change the flipping quite dramatically. I've got it set up with a very gentle blade bias, but still loads of weight at the end of the handle, so it still carries momentum like a champ. So no worrying about that. I do have found it, however, a little bit awkward to flip. I just think it flies out the hand a little bit, or gets stuck in weird places, maybe because it's not oiled fully, or because it's a much bigger balisong than I've been flipping lately, especially because it has it doesn't have the craziest of tapers, and it's pretty thick this way, right? Like this way it's quite wide. Not so much so that it's weird from a normal balisong, but I don't know, it's just the grip of it, it's pretty grippy for being like a shiny balisong, combined with just the shape. Just makes the pivot area a bit awkward to flip for me, at least when manipulating like with this sort of grip. Anything with this kind of motion here where you're holding it not very much. With untuned bushings, it sounds pretty good. This blade had never been put on before, so I still need to tune the bushings for this, and yeah, no, I think it looks fantastic. It flips much better than before with the old blade. I don't think it's a particularly fantastic sounding balisong. I mean, even when it was like fully put together with weights and stuff, like this is the Prisma, which I would say is an unfair comparison, but the Prisma is cheaper. I'm made of aluminium. But honestly, I prefer the flipping. I love the flipping sounds of the Prisma. They are really, really good. I'm a bit sad. My Prisma's a little worn in. But this is not a video about the Prisma, so away that goes. And back out comes the Superfly. I think this is a fantastic balisong, especially when you can get these things on offer. It's a really cheap, original titanium balisong design. that you can really just kind of go to town with. It flips really well. Even in this setup, it's got enough end weight to do all the rollovers you might want. It's a little weak on chaplains, but okay. But honestly, it's pretty fine. Like, you can still do all your chaplain-y stuff, right? Like, you can still, if you can hold on to it, do weird chaplain stuff, right? But clearly I'm just not the greatest at chaplains. I haven't adapted to this knife crazy well because I've not been flipping it a lot. But it does flip really nicely. And I've only not been flipping it a lot, not because I don't like it, but because of fear of like scuffing it or something. And then, you know, I have to repolish and redo parts of anodes, and it'll probably be the ends of the handles, which I guess is kind of easy. Like, realistically, you don't even need to deconstruct much of the bally if you just do like this bottom bit here, but we'll see. Hopefully I don't scuff it whatsoever, but yeah, I think it looks fantastic when you have no oil on the balisong, on the balisong, right? Like, no hand oil, like your hands are a bit oily, and you can really see the vibrant purple kind of stick out. Unfortunately, it does like hide away when you get like grease on here, and not like I'm putting grease on, but obviously hands have oil on them, like the oils from your hands, and I guess they don't like anodizations. But all it really is, it means it's just diffracting a little bit of extra, refracting some extra light, and I guess changing the kind of wavelength of the light that bounces back, right? Because it creates a thicker layer in front of the oxide and changes the speed of the light before it, which ends up giving it a slightly different color, right? Which is why things covered in oil look slightly different. And also, oil is its own color, like hand grease, or more or less transparent. But of course, it's got its own viscosity and refraction index and stuff like that. So it's just going to change how the balisong looks when it's oiled. The high voltage colors don't usually have much of an issue with it, but especially like the low voltage colors, which is the only way you can really achieve something like this, is the way that it just ends up being. So yeah, please do check out the Instagram for how this looks, because it looks fantastic. Leave that a like, but honestly, I don't really care about my Instagram too much. Leave a like on this video, and a subscribe, and a comment, and a share, and a notification bell, and all that YouTube algorithm stuff. If you want to see more of this guy, I'll be doing a review in the near future. You'll probably see it by the end of the next week or so. And I've really been thinking about this balisong. I'm not flipping it like crazy, like some of my other, ballies. I've also got a new bally that is, it's not mine. But I have a new bally that will be featured on the channel. Actually, 2 new ones, which is really exciting. And then, it'll be back to regular stuff, I guess. But no, this thing is absolutely fantastic. If you can pick one up, go ahead. I'm not sure what the website is for these Superflies. I'm sure if you search up BBBarFly, it's all one word, right? Imagine BB Superfly, but instead of saying Superfly, it says Barfly. I really don't like that as a name. I don't like flies. They just make terrible noises, and they look a bit strange, and they like digest your skin before sucking it up. They're weird, man. And then they like always rubbing their hands together, right? Their front legs cleaning themselves. Anyways, enough about flies and brand names. Does it take well to drop on like grass? Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have tolerance really because of anti-inhibitions, but it has tolerance. One thing I will say though, so big up yourself if you've stayed this long in the video. BBBarFly probably have the best spare hardware inclusion of any balisong original that I've seen. Maybe I would say part LDY, but the hardware quality here is better than LDY's. In terms of like, you can torque this more than you can torque the LDY hardware. But I guess LDY are also pretty good. But obviously they're like a Chinese brand. So of the non-Chinese brands, right? This guy, it comes with like 1.5 spare stuff. I think it does come with an entire spare set of like pivots and bushings and stuff like that, and like 2 sets of bushings, like 4 bushings, which is crazy because you have an extra blade, and then you know, it comes with extra ones of these things, and 6 weights, which you can't even fit 6 weights in here, but you know, it has 6 weights. I think the packaging is pretty unspecial, but overall, yeah, no, I'm impressed with the amount of stuff you get for this. So I'll probably, when it comes to sending this balisong back, give it a fresh breath of life by putting all new hardware in it, you know, kind of doing the weird Loctite thing of gluing them down so it doesn't rattle whatsoever, and give it a nice minty tune. And yeah, we'll see from there how it goes. Wow, a ginormous red kite just flew above my head, about 2 feet above my head, which was ridiculous. Well, I say above my head, it was a bit over that way. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next one, because I just need to get this video out, to be honest, for you guys. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.